good morning. Welcome to HeKate's Crossing. Okay, yesterday we looked. Whoa, sorry, I just dropped a deck of cards. I didn't want to do that. Okay, yesterday we looked at a 4-card spread where we read just the top of the cards. Okay, today we're going to look at reading the cards for where they touch. So again, we're choosing 4 cards. This time we're just looking at the cards from the front, and we're looking at where they touch. So we're not looking, so it doesn't matter how we lay them out. Let's just do 4 cards where they touch. Okay, so what do I need to know about? Okay, so we're doing it where they touch. Okay, so I'm just going to lay 4 cards out without even really thinking about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's have a look and see what this means for us at this time. Okay, I got the word exiled with obsessive lover, other, with human sacrifice. It's interesting. Okay, so I've got headhunter. Okay, maybe I've got alchemist here. An illusionist, with forced underground. Okay, so these are the ones, so there's quite a lot here. So let's have a little bit of a look-see here. So let's look at this card here first, banishment. Okay. Banishment, okay, and we're looking at, what are we looking at? Exiled. Okay, in the past life you may have been forced to leave your home or country to live somewhere else. Perhaps this was punishment for a crime, or it might have been the result of religious or other persecution. If you were the weak member of a tribe, they might have left you behind, especially if they needed to move quickly and you were slowing them down. Or the archetype, which is what I'm really looking at here, is you may feel exiled or ghosted or left behind by your family or someone you love. You may live with a profound sense of rejection or the feeling that others can't stand the sight of you, causing you want to hide. That's interesting. That's something I might need to look at. Okay, the next one I want to look at is obsession, because I want to have a look at these together. Okay, obsessive lover. Obsession and obsessive lover. Let's have a look. Obsession, right? And it's, what did I say? Obsessive lover. Okay, in the past life you may have had an obsessive lover or admirer. Such a person may have stalked you, controlled you, or monitored your movements or interactions with others. If they were the vengeful type and you rejected them, they might have made your life intensely difficult. The archetype is the above applied to your current life and time frame. However, if your obsessive lover is you, could mean you tend to obsess over parts of yourself. Or you might attract people who mirror this energy, such as through obsessing over your appearance, goals, finances, etc. So what it talks about, in the past life you may have had obsessive lover or admirer. Someone who's obsessive, which is why I'm feeling it. Okay, That actually makes sense with what's going on with someone at the moment. Okay, so that's cool. I get that. Next one here we have is the other. Okay, with this one here, let's have a look at the other. In a past life, you may have experienced obsessions that weren't love related. Okay, you're a sensitive, perception, intelligent person who pays attention to details. Unfortunately, these same positive qualities can turn negative if your anxiety over what you can't control takes over. In such cases, your quick mind can become obsessive and fretful. What's this one? Human sacrifice. This is going to be interesting. So let's have a look at ritual sacrifice. You've sort of got to really think about these two in a deeper level. I think it really gives you something to sort of think about. How is it affecting your current situation? Not necessarily a past. Okay, so what am I looking for? Human sacrifice. Previous life, you may have been a human sacrifice, or you were part of a culture in which human sacrifice played an important role. Okay, you're a caring, self-sacrificing and compassionate person. You desire to serve others or make them happy. Alternatively, loved ones or others might expect you to make sacrifices on their behalf. If making these sacrifices leaves you feeling used or resentful, you may need to develop stronger boundaries and the ability to say no. That's interesting. Okay, this next one is headhunter, right? In a past life, you may have lived in a culture that practiced headhunting. If not, this perhaps you were decapitated or had your head hunted, mounted on a spike. Where may you have lost your head over another person, situation, or cause? Or where have you cut yourself off from a common sense or reason? And here we've got alchemist. And what's the name of that card? Magic. Okay, magic. It's quite interesting because it really makes you sort of think about how are these cards really affecting you at this time. Okay, magic, right? And alchemist. In a previous life, you may have had an interest in alchemy or spiritual-based sciences. Perhaps you were interested in topics related to spiritual transformation, shape-shifting, turning lead into gold, or acquiring magical artifacts such as the Holy Grail, Shroud, or Turin, or Ark of the Convent. At times, this card category can indicate being part of the gold rush. Okay, the archetype is you're a shapeshifter who's always changing and growing. You aren't afraid of looking directly at your shadow side or the less desirable qualities you possess. Being willing to see these parts of you in an honest but detached light helps you transform them, leading to the purification. That's interesting, isn't it? So go back to Headhunter again. I just want to go back and have another look at this. Headhunter again. I just want to have another little re-look at those two bits together. Where have I lost my head from common sense? And that's part of my growth and development. Okay, now what's the last one? It was, go back to magic, and it was illusionist. In a previous life, you may have been an illusionist who performed magic tricks for entertainment. Alternatively, you may have been a trickster or a idealist who presented a vision of something or of themselves that wasn't truly real or eternal. Okay, the archetype. Where are you playing tricks on others or presenting an idolized or illusionary version of something for yourself? Or where do you desire to reflect a perfect image of yourself so that a lover or others will accept you? So forced underground. Let's have a look at what was that? It was banishment, wasn't it? That's where I was going back to, where I started. Forced underground. In a past life, you may have exiled yourself or gone underground. You may have done this to escape religious persecution, conscription, false allegations, or due to your life or safety threatened. Okay, archetype. In what way are you hiding from others? Are you running from an abusive relationship or injustice? Or are you afraid of confrontation or being attacked, such as physically or verbally? Oh, I've got to do some deep work on this. This is something I'm going to have to go through and do some deep work and have a look at this, especially this sort of, what am I putting to the outside world and what am I actually hiding from? Oh, that's something that's quite deep, which I can understand. Definitely an obsessive, somebody who keeps going on, which is why I sort of distance myself. I get that. I know what that's about. The other is quite obsession, the obsession with the human sacrifice. It's interesting how I sort of sacrificing myself, and I feel maybe the other could be to do with that other person. Interesting. Learning to say no. Okay, some deep thought for me for today as I look at these cards maybe on a deeper level. Anyway, so that's it from me for today's looking at Uncover Your Past Lives Oracle. As I'm diving deep through May. Wow, this is really sort of some energy that I sort of feel like I need to clear away. But I sort of want to reflect at the same time because I feel like this is something that I need to really look at quite deeply. Okay, don't forget to check the links below, check the links on my channel, like, subscribe and ring that bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care and blessed be.